Prisons are incredibly overcrowded, but soon a TV channel comes up with a solution by designing a reality show called Jurassic Games. 10 death row convicts are connected to a very realistic virtual reality program, and if they die there, they die in real life too. The convicts must fight each other and also go against vicious dinosaurs in many different scenarios. The last person standing will win their freedom. One of these convicts is Anthony, who has been found guilty of the murder of his wife. He swears he's innocent, and most people believed him because the trial had been very suspicious, so his case became famous on the news. Because he was sent to jail, his teenage kids have no parents left, so Anthony doesn't hesitate to accept the invitation to the games, hoping to reunite with his family soon. When the games begin, the 10 convicts are connected to the simulation in the studio with the game masters. The players wake up outside a huge forest and are greeted by the host, who is wearing a special mask for the occasion. He reminds everyone that the collars on their necks will kill them if they break the rules, and any pain they feel here it'll be felt by the real bodies too, so they'll know the pain they cause to their victims. Their first objective is to reach a temporary safe zone that is hiding a few miles beyond the tree line, and their collars will alert them when they arrive. Red means too far away, yellow means getting closer, and green means they've completed the challenge. Whoever doesn't reach the safe zone in an hour will die, and in the real world the technicians will give them lethal injections as assigned by the state. Killing each other is also fine by the rules. As the host disappears, a T-Rex shows up and immediately eats a convict while the others run away. The host returns to the studio, and the director Savannah confirmed this cast has brought more viewers than ever before. The dead player's body is taken away while families all over the country tune in to watch the violence that is now starting. In the game, Billy tries to attack Albert, who pretends to be a weak man and begs mercy. However, as soon as Billy turns around, Albert jumps on him to bite him because he's a cannibal. Billy manages to push him off and runs away bleeding. Back to the host, he explains the stages of the game to the audience. The first one is the woods, the second one will be a maze, the third one will be a minefield, and the fourth one will be a surprise to keep the public intrigued. All 4 stages have deadly dinosaurs in them. Then the screen begins showing the profiles of the convicts, describing the crimes they've committed, while Savannah checks on the technicians to be sure security is doing well, because they often have hackers attempting to breach their firewalls. Afterward, the host also says goodbye to the first victim while the camera centers on a grieving man before showing an instant replay of the death. The host tells the audience not to feel bad for the dead convict because he was a school bomber, and even plays security footage of his crimes. Back in the game, Billy comes across Joy and corners her against a tree to grab her by the neck. Before he can kill her, Anthony shows up and shoves Billy away, triggering a fight. Billy is bigger and stronger, so he easily overpowers Anthony, who suddenly throws dirt at Billy's eyes to distract him and knock him down with a rock. Then Joy grabs another rock and finishes Billy off, which makes Anthony uncomfortable. Joy calls him a coward and says she's here to kill everyone, but they end up leaving together anyway. After they're gone, 2 small dinosaurs show up to fight over Billy's body. Meanwhile, in the real world, lots of protesters are trying to get the game shut down, but they're ignored. Reporter Laura visits Anthony's kids for an interview, and the daughter sends Anthony a message, telling him to survive. However, the son immediately points out his father is innocent and demands the games to be stopped. When Laura leaves with her guard, they have to avoid a bunch of protesters who try to block their way. As more dinosaurs appear in the woods, Savannah scolds her technicians for not spawning the creatures closer to the players since the audience is starting to get bored. Anthony continues to walk with Joy, who says she believes Anthony is innocent before attacking him. She beats him up before grabbing some rope and hanging him on the rock, telling him she'll see him later before she leaves. While Anthony struggles against the rope, the host rolls a video introducing Joy to the audience. She's a ruthless psychopath and the youngest player to join the games ever. Laura had an interview with her before the games, but Joy was rude and refused to answer any questions. She tried to trick Laura into coming closer to attack her, but the guards immediately punished her. Anthony's kids think his father is about to die when suddenly the rope comes loose and it's revealed Ren has rescued him. He wants to make an alliance because it's impossible to survive alone, and Anthony agrees to team up with him, so they run away as they hear the dinosaurs approaching. In the meantime, Laura is editing a video about Ren in which he accepts his sentence and tells people to rebel against the system. Savannah reminds her not to use that because they don't want to cause an uprising, and Laura uses the chance to complain about the interview with Anthony's children because they were too young. However, Savannah tells her that if she doesn't like her assignments, she can quit. In the game, the wasp is climbing down some rocks and accidentally hurts his leg. When he makes it to the ground, he's cornered by the Mason brothers, who make fun of his nickname and try to attack him. The wasp pushes them away and offers a deal. If they help him win, he'll pay for their sick mother's expensive treatment. At that moment, the dinosaurs show up, but because the trio is having an interesting moment, the host orders the technician to make the dinosaurs disappear to build up more tension. Then the brothers start arguing because the younger one doesn't believe the wasp, but the older one does. In the end, the older Mason accepts the wasp's deal and stops his brother from hurting him, so the younger Mason has no choice but to join the team as well. In the studio, the host tells the audience that the Mason brothers don't know their mother died yesterday. Back to Anthony, he and Ren manage to run fast enough to avoid the dinosaurs and make it to